Patrick, what's the latest of Juno, and what does Juno know about Ganymede that we don't?
Well, we can go to the next slide here. All right. Well, Juno has had a good run, and fortunately, its mission has been extended. That announcement was made at the beginning of this year for another 5 years. In fact, it was supposed to end this month had it not been extended, and Juno would have ended up in the atmosphere of Jupiter and become part of the atmosphere of Jupiter. But it continues to give us really incredible results. And this time around, on its extended mission, it flew past one of the largest moons in our solar system that goes around Jupiter. It's called Ganymede. Now, Ganymede, it actually flew within 650 miles of Ganymede, and on its way to Jupiter in perigee 34, and I'll go through that after we take a look at some of these incredible images it took as it flew by Ganymede. Just before we do that, I just want to say that Ganymede is incredibly large, and you can see how it compares to the other objects in our solar system. It is bigger than Mercury and even the Moon, and smaller than Mars, and that just gives you an idea of the size of this gigantic moon. So this is it. This is one of the pictures that I took. Incredible resolution, incredible detail. The best image from any spacecraft so far of the largest moon in our solar system. Let's take another look at this image. This is a different shot taken by the Juno spacecraft. It only had time to take about 5 photographs because it whizzed by this moon so quickly that that's all it can take on its way to Jupiter. So this image here was processed by a member of the public, and you can actually go on the site and take all the raw images of Jupiter and process them yourself. And this is an incredibly gorgeous image of Ganymede with all its details. And you can actually zoom in and look at different parts of the moon in exquisite detail. That bright crater that you see there is shown here, close up. A crater that's probably was formed after the surface was formed and impacted on the surface and deposited the ice from the surface. Now, just taking a look at the history of imagery of Ganymede through the ages here. The first image was taken by the Voyager 1 spacecraft in 1979. And later on, the Galileo spacecraft went to Jupiter and took a picture of Ganymede. And you can see the details a little bit more enhanced. And then currently, our newest image is from Juno. Now, taking a look at the extended mission, Juno just completed perigee 34, and you can see there and circle there, it went past Ganymede. In the next perigee, the next moon in line, it will be Europa, which is an icy moon of Jupiter, and it's a little bit further in, closer to Jupiter than Ganymede is, and that will take place on September 29th in 2022. And then there's going to be 2 close by passes of the moon Io, this volcanically active moon of Jupiter in 2023 and 2024. So this is going to be an incredible mission, and it also paves the way for 2 upcoming missions, which one is the Europa Clipper and the other one is Jupiter's Icy Moon mission, which is still in the planning stages, but will be launched in the near future. Now, as I was saying that not only did we see those incredible images of Ganymede, but on its way past Ganymede, the Juno spacecraft made a close flyby of Jupiter, and the closest point above the cloud tops of Jupiter is called perigee 34, where it's traveling roughly about 130,000 miles per hour, and roughly about 2,600 miles above the cloud tops of Jupiter. And incredible pictures been sent to us, and these are the latest ones from this current perigee. Here we can see those white spots, which are called anticyclonic white ovals, and they're very close together and kind of spaced apart. This is the most I've actually seen kind of close together. There are 5 of them in this image here. And this is an image just taken a bit further away of the equatorial region of Jupiter. Remember that this is not the entire view of Jupiter. This is actually just a portion of Jupiter. And here we see some of the kind of orange clouds, cloud belts in the equatorial region. And this incredible picture is taken in the northern region, where we see it's mostly kind of bluish in color, with lots of swirls and lots of turbulence going on. Atmospheric scientists are really having a field day with all these images, trying to figure out what is going on and what are the atmospheric processes that are happening in Jupiter's atmosphere. This is a close-up view of the equatorial region, showing the orange ammonia hydrosulfate clouds in detail that we've never seen before. Now, this image is kind of a swirly image, but you can see that it's been exaggerated in color and contrast, so you can see the intricate detail within these cloud patterns. And here's another color exaggerated picture as well. Right at the bottom there, you can see there's a kind of an oval, and there's some white specks in there. Those are pop-up cumulus clouds that we have seen that appear above the cloud tops of these enormous swirling clouds in the atmosphere of Jupiter. So incredible stuff, but also Juno is continuing its mission, and we'll have more data to come in the next few months.